Happy Kiki Stitza Day. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day to be alive. I got my loose pants on. I got my beater on. If you can see my bra, you're welcome. I it's just a beautiful day. Beautiful day to tell you you're beautiful and gorgeous. And I do know the boys be watching this too. And if you don't want to identify as pretty and gorgeous, that's on you. So when I'm saying pretty and gorgeous, it's to the general public. It's not just for the girls. But if you don't want to be pretty, that's on you. Don't get it. But anywho's, this past week I watched The Sisters and Baby Mama with Tina Fey and I don't fucking know her, the funny friend that's funny and she's blonde. I watched those. They're fucking hilarious. And then I've been rewatching all the Adam Sandler movies. Put this down a little bit. Been rewatching those. And so weird. It's almost like the media you consume does affect you. I've just been watching happy, silly, goofy movies, and I've had such a happy, silly, goofy week. I don't know. Like, the past few months, I've been watching a lot of murder shows and mystery shows and people go missing and people doing stuff wrong. Weird. It's almost like that affected me. I don't know. Anywho's, I also bought a swinging chair for the summer. I'm so excited about it. I got it on Costco. I fucking love me some Costco. It's like a camping chair, but it swings. So I'm going to keep it in the boot of my car. And then in the nighttime, after work, if a friend's in town, I'm going to pull up by some beautiful, gorgeous water, maybe a sunset, pull out that, maybe have some Mary Jane join us, and some snacks, and just swing in front of a sunset. That's a dream. That is, get on board. I also want to get a paddleboard, and I already have a longboard that I got last summer I'm going to teach myself, but it is not too late to get some hobbies or learn some new shit or practice stuff just for funsies. You don't have to be a fucking pro longboarder or a pro anything. Like, pick some hobbies up just for fun. Life is not all about chores and work and dating. There is more to life. What's that song? You know the one. I ain't gonna sing it because I forgot it. I got you a good little would you rather. Would it even be? I love to troll people. Anyhow. Would it be a Kiki Said So episode without a would you rather? So would you rather have a bag full of poop, not your poop, like a stranger's poop? Because I feel like you could probably deal with it if it was family poop. I don't know though. Who are you related to? Would you rather have a bag full of poop sitting on your counter for a week? So like you're making dinner, there's shit there. Ew. Or have itchy pubes for a week. Can't shave them, can't wax them. You're just itchy and everybody think you got crabs. What you doing? Don't worry about what I'm doing because I don't play. That reminds me, I just watched the documentary Poop Cruise. Why is this also the first time I've ever heard of it? I'm letting you know right now. You may think I'm strong, like mentally strong. I don't know, maybe you don't. But if I was on that cruise and there was poop seeping from the ceiling, raining down the elevator, if I got off my bunk and there was like 4 inches of shit sewage water, I would cry, I would jump off board, I would full on Britney shave my head. I'm suing. I am suing and I'm never going to stop talking about it. I just, like, I won't even go camping because you have to use like porta potties and then your feet are always dirty and you don't have frequent normal shower. It's just, it's a thing, okay? I hate camping. But if I was on a cruise ship, no power, no AC, okay, and then you ran out of food, okay. But now you got shit water and you have to smell it and you have to stand in it. I'd lose my mind. And I'm suing. I'm suing for all you got. You have to watch that it's not even that long. It's like an hour long, but they show videos of like this worker. This worker got off his bunk. He had, like, you can't even give up. You're at fucking work. I'm going to cry. This stresses me out so much. He got off his bunk and was just standing in caca water. Caca water. Go watch it and look at the videos. You can eat while you watch it. I wouldn't, but it was disgusting. Do you guys have rules for yourself, or do you have no self-control? Like, a genuine question. I have rules for myself and I follow them. I don't know, mostly because I learned along the way somewhere, like, what would make me go fucking cuckoo crazy. And is this on? Okay, I was just looking at the thing that makes the thing go thingy. But one of my rules is I only stalk people I don't care about, and not in like some fucked up way. Like if I heard an acquaintance that it's not that I don't care about them. It's like I don't stalk people that are going to ruin my day. I don't stalk people where we're in no contact. I don't stalk people where my stomach's going to drop to my ass when I visit your page. Like, the fuck I look like going out of my own way to ruin my own day. The fuck? I actually like myself, so I'm not going to be doing that. Thank you. But, yeah, I only stalk you if it's like, we used to work together and I'm trying to figure out who your baby daddy is just because I'm nosy. It's not like I really, really care and it keeps me up at night. It's just like, oh, okay, I'm bored. I figured that out. Now let me move on with my life. But, like, if I was in love with you for 4 years, I am not visiting your fucking page because it's going to ruin my day. That doesn't relate right now because I'm not in love with anyone. But yeah, I'm not going to do it. Actually like myself. So that's one of my rules. Curious if you have rules. If not, maybe let this inspire you to set some rules with yourself. Some loving boundaries. And not in like the strict fucking way that ruins your life. But it's like, hey girl, me to me. I know that I feel like shit when I do this. How about we don't do it? Wow. It's almost like 2 + 2 is 4. That's one of my rules for myself. And you've all heard it, but I disagree with that whole, if he wanted to, he would. Mostly because if I wanted to, I wouldn't. Like, there's been many of occasions where I have wanted to and I have not. Because I'm stubborn as fuck. Because I have a lot of pride. Because I've been very avoidant. And so I don't necessarily believe in that bullshit. If he wanted to, he would. I don't let it rule my life or anything. Instead of using that phrase, I almost tell myself, I'm going to see how they show up. And is that enough for me? Like, if I need more, then that's it. But I'm not going to sit around and psychoanalyze, like, the amount of times you've asked me on dates, or how much times you call or text or whatever. If he wanted to, he would. No, I disagree. And if you like it and that phrase works for you, go off. Take your top off. But I've just never been able to vibe with it because I'm like, that don't feel real. Because there is, like, there's been times where I was really, really interested in someone and I fought every urge to reach out, to text, to call, to express my interest. Like, I don't know, so I just don't, yeah, that one's not for me. But to each their own. This is your world. We're just living in it. And my world is my world. You get your world, I get mine. But yeah. One of my daily affirmations is I'm so lucky. And I think a lot of us, like, I've been guilty of this, tend to think we're not lucky because we're not winning like the $1 billion lotto, or like a 90 million check didn't come in the mail, and so we're claiming we're not lucky. And I've been guilty of this. I have overlooked all the times I've been fucking lucky. Within the past 3 months alone, at least, you're not allowed to judge me, at least 10 times I've either been speeding, if you're local, speeding through Fircrest, okay, and a cop is on the side of the road, or a cop passes me and I don't get pulled over. Or there was one time I was picking up my phone to change the song while driving. I'm not allowed to judge. But a cop will drive right past, be on the side of the road. And I'm like, that is fucking lucky. I could have got like fucking $2,000 in tickets just right there, especially in fucking Fircrest, $5,000. But that is lucky. That is lucky. Everywhere I go, I always get good parking. And that's something I tell myself. That's fucking lucky. I tried to share. Like, if something works and I've seen proof of it, I want to share it. I want you to try it. If it's going to improve your life and make your life easier, that would make me so, so happy. And so I shared how I get good parking all the time and how I do it. And someone was arguing with me. And I just go on and get bad parking. I hope every time you park, it's 7 miles away from where you need to be. Every time you leave your house, you don't find good parking just because you want to make your life more difficult. If someone's sharing something that works, why are you going to argue about it? Shut up. Stupid. Anywho. But there's this one grocery store I go to. Every time I go, there's either a line or self-checkout's closed, and there's one worker, and he'll always come up to me. This might just be him in love with me, but that's lucky. He'll come up to me and he'll open up a lane for me. He'll open up self-checkout. He'll like go out of his way to help me. He probably is in love with me. But that's lucky for me. It makes my day a whole lot easier. And he never said he's in love with me, so that's just me guessing. But yeah, there are probably so many ways in your life that you are lucky and you are overlooking it. And so keep telling yourself, put that in your little daily affirmations. And remember, gorgeous, gorgeous people, we do it in the mirror. It's so much more fucking powerful when you're making that little sexy eye contact and you're saying those kind words. Yes, so keep including that you're lucky, but also keep an eye out for ways that you're lucky. Like, don't be an ungrateful little hoe. You're so, so lucky. I think I've said before, my love language is words of affirmation. And so, as a result, I have fallen for love bombing many a times. The last time was at my age I am now, and it was, what was that? Like February or March? I fell for some love bombing. That was February. And am I like silly and dumb for falling for love bombing, or is it beautiful that I have faith that people mean what they say, and that it's beautiful that I still have faith in this generation? I think it's so beautiful and sweet that I have hope. Huh? Why are you going around love bombing people? Why are you saying shit if you don't mean it? That's a you problem, not a me problem. It's so beautiful and sweet that I have hope, and that's how I choose to think about that situation. Gosh, so many times I've fallen for love bombing. Like, and I've fallen for lots of scams. And yeah, I've been scammed a lot. Not anymore because I refuse to, but in the romantic sense, it is really easy to get love bombed. Like, of course you mean what you say. Of course you're in love with me after a day. Like, I see it. I see what you see, Papa. How is that my fault? Don't be mean. Here's a list of things that I do when I'm bored that's not scrolling on social media. Like, I know you know the feeling when you're scrolling on social media and there's nothing new to see. Like, no one's interesting. You're not talking to anyone. You're not even seeing good memes, but you're in that, like, zombie scroll where you're literally hypnotized. Like, you can't stop doing it. And so I found some other things. Deleting and then not being able to get back on TikTok really helped my self-control and getting off social media more. It was a fun time, though. I did love me the TikTok. So now I've kind of like found new things to keep me entertained that aren't just like watching videos or scrolling. They are, I wrote it on here. I'll check the local jail roster. You know what I hate? Can someone help me? I'm pretty sure Washington doesn't post, what are they called? The photos. Mugshots. I'm pretty sure Washington doesn't post mugshots for the jail rosters, which I think is so rude. That is also on my bucket list of life, is to have a mugshot. But I don't want to go to prison to get it. I just want someone to help me out and like that would be a fun girls' day. Let's all go down to the prison, get hot mugshots. Oh my gosh, they could make so much money. I checked the Unclaimed Money website. If you Google like Unclaimed Money Washington State, you can put your business name, your last name, your first name, and it'll tell you if you have unclaimed money. You sign up, they send it to you. A couple years ago, I had some from like a Cash App I lost a login to, and I got like a couple $100 back. Or I'll look up family members and friends, and if they have unclaimed money, I'll tell them. My mom actually has some. I keep forgetting to tell her. But I never text her important information because she forgets. I have to tell her. I die. Yeah, that's really cool. Some people have gotten like thousands of dollars back in just unclaimed money. It's just sitting there. I scroll Pinterest. I love me to Pinterest. That's my favorite when I'm at the gym. I'll scroll Pinterest on the treadmill. I window shop. I'll go and pick out outfits and look at gorgeous, gorgeous outfits. Or I'll even just scroll and screenshot and be like, I'll leave it in my camera roll for later. You know, if you have like an event come up out of nowhere, then I go through my camera roll and I'm like, oh my gosh, I saw this gorgeous dress. This works. I made my life so much easier. I scroll Craigslist Missed Connections. That's a whole social media app by itself. I do read. Yes, we should read more than their old messages. Read more than, I don't know, hate comments. Let's read for pleasure. I still have not gotten into smut. I'm scared. I'm gonna be addicted. I just know who I am, and that is who I am. So those are some things I do when I'm not on the social medias. Yes. I have I was gonna find you guys what is it called? Am I the Asshole? But then I started scrolling and I was like, oh my gosh, these are all chaotic as fuck. It's gonna be the whole episode to just read them. So I just screenshotted the captions because they're incredible. Have you guys ever posted hold on, let me do English. Have you ever posted anonymously in Am I the Asshole? There we go, I did it. I have not. This is a safe place. You can tell me. Okay, these are insane. Am I the asshole for telling my friend she's in the same league as men she calls ugly? You hate your friend. Let's see. Am I the asshole for locking my sister's kid in the bathroom for an hour? Let's see. Am I the asshole for leaving my boyfriend after finding a woman in our bed? At this point, I'm like, why do you need stranger? I don't know. I don't know your story, but I'm like, some of these are so clear. Anyways. And some of these people, it's like you're whatever. Just shut up. Am I the am I the asshole for ruining a child's life? Am I the asshole for telling my mom her husband is just the guy she cheated on my dad with? This one is like, did you even need to get on the internet for this one? Am I the asshole for making my daughter leave because my husband is attracted to her? Who are you people and where did you come from? Wild, but you're welcome. Go read those. I'll just give you little teasers. I finished. Well, not finished. It's like, it's more than a draft, but it's not finished. It's a work in progress. Just like me. I finished one of my playlists. I do apologize for you Apple people. It's on Spotify only, but may this be the thing that finally converts you to Spotify, because Spotify is superior and it's better and Apple don't make sense. It is called, it's 4 and then head, Kisses from the Universe. So not how you regularly spell forehead. It's a 4 and then head from the Kisses from the Universe. And then my Spotify username is KIAORATAHIM. Let me see if I remember to link this in the bio. I think I can do it. But that playlist is like songs that feel happy. Like if your windows were down and it was a sunny day and you just got good news and you're in a great mood and maybe you have a crush and it's healthy and things are fun and you just got touched the night before in a good way. Like that's the kind of vibes for this playlist. You're in the shower and life's feeling good. This is the playlist. I have been listening to it nonstop all week actually. And I'm continuing to add to it. I can do hard things. I feel like if I've told this story, you're lucky and you get to hear it again. I had appendicitis. I think it was 2017 or 2018. It was definitely after my daughter, before my son. I thought I just needed to take a shit. My tummy hurt so bad. So I kept eating things that I felt like would make me shit. I went and got a coffee from Starbucks. That just made it worse. And so my boyfriend at the time took me to the hospital. They're like, girl, you got appendicitis. But it hadn't burst. So that was, aren't I so lucky? It was like on its way to burst. Okay, so I stay in the hospital for 2 to 3 days. And this like group of like teenage doctors come in. And they're like, hey, we have this new clinical trial. Here's like cases where it's worked. Basically, we would give you medicine and monitor you for 2 years. And you would not have to get surgery to remove your appendix. And they're like, look at all these people it's worked on. That didn't sell me. Okay, keep in mind I'm like 19 or 20 years old. You know you can die with your appendix bursts, right? Yeah. They were like, we're going to monitor you for 2 years. You'll complete a survey every like couple of weeks or a month or whatever. And they're like, every time you do, we'll send you a gift card. That is what sold me. That is what sold me on not getting the surgery. Isn't that? Money motivated, baby. Yeah, so I had appendicitis. It didn't burst. They were like, you can either get the surgery or do this clinical trial. And I was like, either or. But then they said they'd give me gift cards. And I was like, let's do that one. Let's play with my life, huh? But I've told you about my complex where I think anything can happen to anyone but me. So far, it has served me so well. Yeah, but I did. And I always joke around that I had to hold in my farts for the first few months. Oh, I didn't have to. I chose to. For the first few months of my relationship, he's like, farts are gross. Like, girls don't fart. And I don't know. I just went along with it. I was a completely different girl. But I joke around that all that holding it in, just like my appendix couldn't handle it. She's like, girl, let it out. Yeah, that was a while ago, and I'm still here. And if I get taken down, I get taken down, but also I don't think you will. You have to. You perfect baby angels in this earth. You have to look at it all with an abundant mindset, and it will serve you so well. Life, situations, anything. Like, you just have to look at it like there will always be someone who will love me. There will always be someone who wants to date me. There will always be a job for me. There will always be money for me. There will always be a house I can live in. Like, everything you can think of, you have to think of it like that. But also, you have to train your brain to think like that, because we've all, since childhood, had these fucking negative biases, and we tend to think the worst. Guilty. But I've trained my brain to do the opposite. And so if I can do it, you can do it too. I was such a negative little hoe. But just everything. Like, if you looked at the world in this abundant way, you wouldn't stay in this toxic, it would give you hope. If you were staying in a toxic situation because you thought no one else would love you, if you started to think there's so many more opportunities out there, that would give you hope and the faith to finally leave, finally stand up for yourself. First of all, I'll never let this go. I was leaving a relationship approximately 5 years ago, and he said with his words out of his mouth, he said, who will want to date you with 2 kids? Oh, you dumb boy. Anyways, you have to look at it all with an abundant mindset. Like, there's always more. There's always opportunity. There's always another one. There's always, and I will say, I'm not saying, like, go screw up a good relationship because there's another one out there. I'm saying don't stay in a fucking bad one because you don't think there's another one out there. Don't settle because there's more people out there. Don't, take less than what you deserve because there's fucking more out there. There's that person out there. Like, this should give you inspiration to take the leap, take the jump, leave, try new things. Go ask for more. There's always more out there. There is. You gotta set your fucking standards and the universe will meet you there. There's always more. Literally. Always more. And if you need a reminder, bitch, I got you. Slide in my DMs. I'll send you a voice note and I'll yell at you. This was like a little like a personal realization within the past few weeks. So I've been very intentionally, I feel like every year it's been intentional, but I've had different things I'm working through each year, right? So right now I'm very intentionally trying to build a life for my kids. Like, I want to get us a place, a house. I want to feel very stable financially. I want to, I just want to upgrade in all the ways, right? Excuse me. And so I have learned that I'm burpy. If I want to have this new lifestyle and upgrade, I need to identify as someone new. Like, I'm not going to get to a new place by making the same decisions, thinking the same way, being the same person. Like, something has to change. So I've been doing some identity work. I'm working through, I have this, I've told you about it, this beautiful, gorgeous course I did. It's called the Manifestation Babe Academy. It was $3,000, and I would literally spend quadruple on it. It changed my life. And I have lifetime access, and I always go back, and it has like these meditations that are just like a gift from the heavens itself. Anyways, I've been going back through it and participating in it and doing some identity work. And I did realize I still am holding on to this anger from this accountant. So she did some things that fucked me over. And I have owed the IRS yearly for like 4 to 5 years. I think at this point I've paid the IRS like 30 grand because of some mistakes. So that's like an easy thing to get mad about, right? There's still a bill this year that, anyways, this year I got a new one. I thought I was done, whatever. So I do have this anger towards her. And when I was doing this identity work, I was it was like me and me were having a conversation, right? First of all, I feel like all the best people, all the smartest people talk to themselves. You know you best. Okay? Like, talk to yourself more. Talk out loud to yourself more. There's a very big difference between schizophrenia and talking to yourself, okay? Anyways, I've been talking to myself. We've been, like, replaying these stories, working through shit. And I basically was like, okay, if you were this new person where, like, in this space I'm trying to move towards, where money is easy and I have this new place and me and my kids have upgraded, okay? If I was in that space, I wouldn't be stressed about these IRS bills. Like, I wouldn't be mad about it because life is good. Like, money is easy. Why would I be mad about that money when I have so much money? Money's abundant. Money's easy. Like, it's frequent. It's everywhere. And so I've been slowly but trying to let go of this anger towards the old accountant because it just keeps me in the same place. It keeps me tied to this old story where money's hard. If I make money, it just gets taken. People fuck me over. Like all of this other shit. So I've been trying. But that just, maybe this will encourage or remind you that maybe you have anger towards someone, but it's someone where you're still telling the same old story. Like, mine was, I'm a victim, and poor me, and blah, 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 blah. I'm not a victim. I'm not. And maybe, just maybe let this be your reminder. If you let go of this anger or this old story, it will help you move towards this new story, this new person, this new life you want, these upgrades, whatever. So I'm trying. I've been bitter for a while, but I also know bitterness and anger doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve anyone. It's bad for your health, holds me back. It's at a lower vibration, like it feels terrible. And so a bitch is trying. If you were like there enough to understand, I love to, anytime I feel anger towards these old situations, these old people, I love to transmute it. And to some that might sound crazy, and those who get it, but I do. And so I'm trying. I'll let you know. But it's also like, it's done. It's happened. There's nothing I can do now. It doesn't serve me to hold on to it. It doesn't feel good to hold on to it. And if I let it go, I can move forward. So that's where I'm at. I was at work, and a coworker of mine brought up the 27 Club, which I've literally never heard of till she said that. So I Googled it. And I guess it's, let me give you Google's description. It's a list of popular musicians who all died at 27. But of course, I'm going to bring this back to astrology. So between, I think it's 27 and either 30 or 31. My Google search history is wild. Yeah, between 27 and 31, every single human, whether you believe in it or not, goes through a Saturn return. And they are known for being hard, difficult. They can kind of turn your life around. Like, a lot of people go through divorces, job changes, moves, identity crises between this age. I can describe, in my head, I understand it, but when I try to put it into words, I don't know, I almost feel like, and this is just my insecurity, I like feel dumb the way I'm describing it. Yeah, it's associated with major life changes, self-reflection, sense of responsibility. You're transitioning into a new phase. But I think it's almost, I see it as a time where things that aren't aligned for you, like if you aren't living in alignment, like maybe you married someone who wasn't for you and you know that deep down and you've been ignoring it, this time where you're really, really reflecting deeply on who you are, what you want, where you're going in life, it forces you to really address that and be like, you can't ignore it anymore. Oh my God, you're not my person. So a lot of people go through life changes and job breakups and stuff, but it makes sense to me that I'm 27 right now. This has been a hard fucking year. It's been a hard and fun year. Like, oh my God, I've had to think about so much stuff and like process stuff emotionally and things that I want to ignore. Like, I can't ignore. Ugh, it's annoying. But I don't think I'm going through mine. I actually need to look up when mine is. But it makes sense that is the 27 club. Especially if you're already not doing well emotionally, or maybe you're participating in drugs, that when you're faced with this really hard year, like accidents happen, you can't handle it, overdoses, all of that stuff. But yeah, if you've never heard of it, go look up when your Saturn return is, or maybe think about your friends that have gone through divorces in their late 20s, changed job, dyed their hair, done like drastic changes. It makes sense. Astrology is science and it doesn't lie. I'm not scared of mine. I have Scorpio placements and I feel like I've already lived like 27 lives and I'll be alright. But I honestly don't know when mine is. Also, have you ever heard of perfection years? So you're going to go to the little Googles, just like I am right now, and you're going to look up perfection year wheel, and then you're going to go to images. My favorite, it says annual perfections worksheet, and it's just a wheel with ages around the outside and then houses. So like for me, I'm 27, so I'll find the number 27, and I'm in my 4th house year. So 4th house, the theme of the fourth house is parents, family, and home. So for perfection years, that is, I want to say like the theme of the year, and like themes that will come up, things you need to address. Let's look up what the actual definition is. Again, because I feel like I never explain things properly. Let's see. It's a technique that links a person's age to a specific house in their birth chart, creating a 12-year cycle of themes and focusing on the area of life associated with that house. So like, what is it? Let me look. I think it's yes. So your 12th year, if you look at the 12th house, it's years 11, 23, 35, 47, 59, 71. Those are known for being harder years. There's like this, have you ever heard in songs, No One Likes You When You're 23? I swear to God, that's a lyric and I'm going to find it. But your 12th house is just, it's almost like a year of solitude. Like the 12th house is retreat, sickness, risk, confinement. You spend a lot of time alone, realizing things, going through changes. But I just think it's so beautiful how it's all designed. Like things like Mercury retrograde all of these like themes in our life that we're forced to confront every year, it's almost like life has a way of bringing people back, bringing things to the surface so that you cannot ignore them and so that you can choose to work through them and progress further in life, or you can choose to ignore it. And if you ignore it, that's fine, but life will find a way to bring it back up. X is coming back. People, like, have you ever met someone and they remind you, it's almost like meeting the same person twice, but they're two different people. It's like life sending you the same person, like, as lessons. I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. Like, it has this natural way of not forcing. It's not by force, but like, life has this natural way of giving us opportunities to grow and learn and change and not avoid shit. But at the end of the day, it is your choice how you want to react to these situations. If you want to grow, if you want to move through shit. But I think it's cool and it's beautiful. But those are two things you can now like look into and, excuse me, deal with. Like when I turn 28 in October, that will be my 5th house. And the theme of the 5th house is children, romance, and pleasure. And I already had this deep, deep feeling that I'll get into a relationship either by the end of the year or next year. So stay tuned. I don't know how that will happen because I keep ignoring everyone. I don't know what is in the air, but I will either go through cycles, and it's my own fault, of like absolute crickets, and then out of nowhere it's everyone all at once. And this past week I got asked on like 8 dates. Did I ignore every single one of them? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like something I have to intentionally change because I'll tell them all I don't have time. Like, and then Thursday night I went and sat by myself at a bar and had dinner and had the best time. Like, I do have the time. It's just I don't know if I want to allow you to have that time. It's like a control thing. Like, I don't know. But anyways, that's where a bitch is at. And then that same night at work, I was serving this couple, and they were telling me they've been dating for, I want to say they said like over 16 years. They both live in the same neighborhood, like within walking distance, but they both have their own houses. And they just like do sleepovers at each other's houses, and they still date a lot. And that is my dream. That is my dream. Or if we have to live together, I would love separate bedrooms. And if I can't have a separate bedroom, my nose is running. If I can't have a separate bedroom, I want separate bathrooms. Like, it's just who I am as a person. I thrive in my own space, and I need space. Otherwise, like my kids know, especially when they're home for the summer and we're together all day long. I'm like, this is alone time. You can either take a nap or do whatever you want, play, but we are spending time alone. In an hour, we can all hang out again and we can do whatever you want, but we all need alone time, okay? And they know this. They've been doing this since they were kids, especially when they stopped naps. That was like my thing. You can either choose to nap or you can hang out by yourself, but this is alone time. But I need it. I think actually more humans need just their own space. Like, it's not, I don't think it's normal to be codependent in every area and every space. It's just my opinion. I think we all need our own space, but I would love that. Like my own bedroom. And it's just who I am. When I get my space, I want to be around you more. But if I'm forced to be around you, now I don't want it. And that's just who I am as a person. Like, I never know how much I miss someone until they go on a trip or I can't see them. Like, if the opportunity is there 24/7 to see you, I don't appreciate it as much as when that's taken away from me. I'm just a human. I don't understand why, but that's how I am. But yeah, I would love That is the dream. I told them they're living the dream. They laughed, obviously. They hee-heed and they ha-had. I saw this meme on the gram about this girl wanted to start running, and she's like, how do you start running? You just start one day, you just start running. That's so embarrassing. You guys are going to miss out on your whole fucking life because you find everything embarrassing. Not everything is embarrassing. It's only embarrassing if you find it embarrassing. You're going to miss out. There's this big, beautiful life, and you're going to be on your deathbed, and you're going to be like, what did I do? Nothing, because I found everything embarrassing. And how fucking lame is that? And it's not embarrassing. It is normal to not know how to do things when you first begin. It is normal to make mistakes. It's so fucking irritating. You guys find everything embarrassing. Get off the internet for one day and just try something new. Like, oh my gosh. I do find the people that don't participate in anything, they don't create, they don't participate, they don't like have anything of their own, those are the ones that find everything embarrassing. How you hate from outside of the club? You can't even get in. It's really not. Like, how fucking boring just sitting back and doing nothing because you're scared of what strangers think. The strangers who are rarely thinking about you. And if you think strangers are thinking about you because they're commenting on the internet, like you're, one, reading comments a little too often. And two, the people leaving hate comments on the internet are in their basement with smelly balls. No one's touched them in years, and that's why they're mad. Like, this is not someone you should be valuing the opinion of. It's stupid. Like, pick a new hobby, try something out, try all the hobbies. But it's not embarrassing. It's like, it's really not that embarrassing to trip. Like, everyone trips. Laugh it off and go on about your day. Everyone is worried about themselves, and everyone is obsessed with their own insecurities and their own life and their own problems. They might see you trip, and it's not like they're going to talk about it for the next 15 years. They're thinking about the last time they tripped. Shit ain't that embarrassing. Go out and live your goddamn life. Try some new shit. And shut the fuck up. Yeah? Oh my. Piss me off. Life, it really is not embarrassing. It really isn't. Like, at all. What a lame fucking life, yeah? I do think because women naturally tend to have pure intentions, I think if you hurt or ghost a man unintentionally, like you're not going around being a menace, like, I don't know, I think it could be karma in a good way. You're bringing balance to the earth because men do tend to hurt women more. Like, say he hurt a woman who, like, was pure of heart and she was so nice and he hurt her for no reason. So you go along and you hurt him. You're bringing balance into the universe. You're balancing the scales. I'm not saying to go around and be a menace and do this shit on purpose, but have I hurt plenty of men? Yes. And is it mostly their fault? Because in the first place I said I wasn't interested? Yes. Anyways, what if he just went and cheated on 5 women and I hurt him and I'm bringing justice to these women's lives? I'm doing the Lord's work. That's just how I see it. We are naturally more pure of heart. And that's that. Don't go do it on purpose, though. Shouldn't even have to say that. If you are watching this is your warning. Close your legs and don't have kids. Because when you have kids, it will change your nose smell. Your sense of smell will be heightened. And it will never, ever return. Or maybe it's just me. I don't think it's just me, though. It will never return back to normal. And it will ruin your life. I was at the gym and I could smell like what someone had for dinner last night. It was seeping through their fucking pores. I was on the treadmills. There's 4 treadmills. And there was me, space, woman, man. I could smell his breath from my treadmill. That night I took myself on a solo date for dinner. I could smell the man's breath next to me. It smelled like milk. I don't know why. Everyone's breath smells like milk. But I can smell everyone's breath. I can smell everyone's body odor before anyone even smells it. I can smell if you leave the gas on in the kitchen. I can smell everything, and it's ruining my life. If someone's coochie in the room smells, I can smell it. I can. If my scent changes, I can smell it. I can smell everything. So don't have kids, because it'll ruin you and you will die. It's just your warning. It's just your warning. This one goes out to all the beautiful people out there. I feel like there's so much pressure, especially in like the society right now, because everyone is posting, if you do this job, you'll make this money. If you do this side hustle, you'll make this money. Like, change to this career and this career. And there's options everywhere, but it like puts a lot of pressure on us. Maybe I should be doing more. Maybe I should have multiple jobs. Maybe I'm in the wrong field. Or we have this pressure of, am I in the right field? Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Like, what do I want to be doing for the next 20 to 30, 40 years? First of all, whatever you're doing right now does not have to be an end-all be-all. Like, you could have 20 more jobs in your life and live a very beautiful life. Like, no one ever said that you had to pick one career, one passion. This ain't the fucking olden days. No one said that you had to pick one thing and be that forever. How boring in the first place. But still, that is just like that's not an idea you have to subscribe to anymore. But what if, like, what you're in right now, what's interesting and exciting to you, like, serves a purpose for what you want to do later? I feel like, what if you just keep leaning into whatever is calling your name, exciting to you, whatever, like, say you have a job right now and then you get another job opportunity and it has nothing to do with what you're doing. It has nothing to do with what you went to school for, but it's a great job. You go on to that job, and skills you learned from your last job or even your hobbies serve you in this new job. And then you get called on to another job. Along the way, all of these things that you've learned from your hobbies and your jobs will serve you in these next jobs, and you don't even know how. So what if you just keep leaning into whatever's exciting to you, whatever you want to learn, whatever lights you up, and you have no idea how, but it'll serve you in the future. But just, what if you let go of that pressure that you have to find like end all be all? What if your favorite job hasn't even been created yet? What if it's coming? What if you just lean into what's exciting? Not what your fucking parents want, not what sounds good on paper, but like what is good for you. What if, huh? What if you made your joy a priority? Wouldn't that be crazy? And I hope not, because I hope I don't even attract these kinds of people. But if you're sitting there and you're like, joy don't pay my fucking bills and you can't get no joyful job, that is your own limits. And if you want to believe that and live in your little limited world, that's your world. Stay the fuck out of mine. And I've seen the possibilities, not only with mine, but with other people. When you believe in the best and you believe that there is a job that you will enjoy and will pay good and will work for your life, there fucking is. Take your negative ass on. Be gone. But yeah, because I know we all can relate to that pressure of like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? And where am I even going? And what am I doing? Also, I just found a lot of comfort getting my birth chart read. When I learned about astrology and I learned about my natural born gifts and things that I'm skilled at and all that shit, that gave me a lot of confidence and comfort if it feels right for you. But yeah, please ask yourself this every single day of your life. What brings me joy? What do I like? Where do I want to go? What is it that I want? Not what mama and papa wants. What do you want? You. That should be a priority, because a happy, fulfilled you will make the biggest fucking difference in this world. It is like your blessing to this world. Mwah, you're welcome. This week, it's not more of like a challenge. It's more of like a do this. You're going to do something that you've been needing to do and you've been avoiding it, because as soon as you finish doing it, it's going to feel fucking amazing and you're going to feel on top of the world, and that weight on your shoulders is going to be gone. So I don't care if it sucks. It's going to feel good to do. And then you're going to do something you've always wanted to do. Like buy those shoes you want, book that appointment, book the trip. Balance, okay? You're going to do the hard thing that's going to feel really, really good, and the thing that's exciting you've always wanted to do. Both of these things are good for you. They're good for your health. You listen. And then, I don't know, maybe make the world a better place and like an episode or leave a review. Or if you feel any kind of way about this podcast, if you would send me a message, because I screenshot them, all the nice messages, and they live in my favorites folder, because I am a words of affirmation lover girl. If you would share this with someone you know would like it, share a reel. If I post a clip and you enjoy it, share it, like it, save, follow, subscribe. I would love it. I already love you. I would love you more, and it would bring you 27 years of good luck. Please, if you want, there are more collabs coming, but if there is someone local, anything, and you're like, I would love to see Kia, talk to them have a conversation, I'd love to see me or them on the podcast, let me know, please. Slide in my DMs or text me. I would love to hear it. And you were, just in case you forgot, you were put on this earth for a reason. Like everything you see that is beautiful in this world, the sky, the stars, the moon, the sunset, beautiful water, like that fucking magical shit designed you too. So how silly would you be to think that you don't have a reason to be here, or that the universe doesn't want you to win? How silly of you, huh? You think you were put on here and you weren't destined to fucking win or deserve good shit? That is so silly. You silly Billy. Just remind yourself that every day. Every fucking day. In the mirror, preferably. And now I'm going to need you to go love yourself like those people in your Facebook DMs do. They love the fuck out of you. You know they do. Love yourself more than them. How are they out loving you? Strangers in your Facebook. That's crazy. Go be great. Or don't. So up to you, ho. Love you. Bye.